Now we solve May June 2021 paper 31, the Excel, which is in page 7. Here, data analysis. It is starting by question 14. You are going to use a spreadsheet to list properties in Bali that match the location and room type entered by the user. Open and examine the file home rate in the spreadsheet package. Row 2 in the file home contains the location of properties, and rows 3 to 8 contain names of properties. These files will be used to provide data for your spreadsheet and must not be changed. Now let me check home. Right here, this is the location and these are the names of the properties. Then this is the rate. We have the code, number of person, rate per night, and the breakfast. We can see also that here we have horizontal work, horizontal data, not vertical like in rate. We have the data here vertical work. So we have to keep it in mind for the next questions. Open and examine list CSV in a spreadsheet package. Data has been placed in the cells 4 and 5 to help you test your model. Place in the header, left aligned, the text list prepared by. Header and footer, you can do it. I will skip the header and footer and go to format the spreadsheet. Now we have to make this black. 2 should be cropped, and from A1 to B1 it should be merged 28 point with white background. It should be black. Now merge 28 black, white, and 2 cropped. Okay, then the data right here, it will be center, and this is merged A3 to B3, A3, B3, merge, and everything here should be in the center as shown in here. Okay, now back to the question paper. Enter the function in B7, which is depending on the room type, looks up number of persons from rate. Now this is just to show us what will be the result. Yani it should be return 3 from rate. Now in the rate, to get persons, I have to get the code. Now the code, we have it in our file here in room type, which is B5. So number of persons, go to the formula, VLOOKUP. Here it is Q, the B5 lookup value, table array from rate, and the first 2 columns. As you see, number of persons in 2 and 0 for specific return. It's 3 as in the question paper. Now, next question, enter function in B8, which is depending on the room type also. Display whether the breakfast is provided with this reservation. Okay, so I will do it again. fx VLOOKUP, my lookup value the same, the room type in B5, my table array the same from rate, but it will be wider range from A to D, and now the index number will be 4 and 0, so it is yes here as in the paper. And also if we want to check here, we will find that for the Q, persons are 3 and it is yes, so we are doing well. Back to question 18. Cells from B10 to B15 must display the names of all properties in the location entered by B4 by the user. If there are less than 6 properties available in the location, cells not displaying the property name should be blank and enter the formula in B10, which is displaying the first property, then replicate this formula into B11 to B15. This hint is very useful because it will help you not to be lost. So we have to work on B10, then we will replicate. So what does it want? What does it mean? Here for the UBUD, the UBUD, now we have to find the properties. In the question paper example, we have Taman Villas to Adwina Resort. Now how to find that? From homes here. Now this is the UBUD. We have 5 and the last one is empty. Here we have the 6 properties. So how to find this? Now I can say I will look as a lookup for the property name each time using one of the references here, row 1, 2, 3, and at the same time we have to be careful about it will be H lookup. Now the first thing I will do is the H lookup. Then I will go to the if statement to find out if there is value, I will keep the H lookup. If not, I have to put double quotation to say it's blank or it is null. Now let's go here and H lookup like here. Now what's the lookup value? It's the location. And the table array in the home from B2 to H8. Now the column index, here the trick. It will be A10 plus 1 to make the row. Why? Because if it is 1, I will go here to bring it from the second row and so on. So this is 2 because if you see, when I want the first location, it will be the second in my table and 0. Now this is the first one. If I double click to make the replicate, I will have a problem. Why? Because I forgot to make B4 to be an absolute value. So I will go to H lookup and make B4 as absolute. I have to make it constant for all the locations. As you see, it will work, but in the 6th location it is appearing 0, which is a mistake. I have to fix this to display it as double space, as space or blank. So how to do this? I will insert if condition. If this H lookup returns 0, then give me double quotation, which means blank. And if it is not 0, just return the value of the H lookup. Select it, make copy and paste it, then close the if statement and enter. So now it is what? It's a blank. So just replicate. You will find if statement H lookup. If it returns 0, which means with no answer, so bring it blank. If not, bring the H lookup value, and done. That was the most difficult question in this exam. Save your spreadsheet, print your spreadsheet showing formula. Make sure it is landscape, row and column headings are displayed, the contents are fully visible and easily read. There is no restrictions about page wide, is it one or more, so I will not care about the width. It is just only to be landscape and the other specifications. Go here, formula, show formulas, then in the corner double click. Now I will go to file, in the print, the active, but I want to make it as landscape. Now it is showing everything, but in the page setup we need to show row and column heading. So it is done in the print. Then the next is to show values, single portrait and so on. Then it is asking us to make it as G and Nusa Lambergon. So let's hide formula, make the fix again. Now Nusa and G. This result I should print. Portrait. In the page setup I should hide the row and column heading, and done. Have a nice day and good luck.